When I, Blondey, was very young, I went for an STI check at my local doctor's office. I wasn't aware then of the no news is good news policy, and in the time it took him to not get in touch, managed to convince myself not only that I'd contracted something, but that it was so rare and grave a something that he simply hadn't the heart to tell me. Think Super AIDS. Anyway, I was beginning to feel much the same way as I did then, when at 8:50 something one Tuesday morning, nearly an entire month on from the day of the pitch, where we left off, the call finally came. Just to clarify, the no news is good news policy was the reason the doctor hadn't called. Had I known then that one can't contract Super AIDS, or any venereal disease for that matter, through fingerless gloves at Kingston Odeon during a screening of Twilight, New Moon, well, it would have saved me a lot of time and turmoil.
Maximus?
Morning, Blondey. You all right?
I'm all right. You all right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
All right, then. What do you want?
So, I got an email from Philippa last night.
About bloody time.
And?
Come on, Max, spit it out. You're not Simon Cowell.
She likes it.
Woo! I'm so sorry. Sorry.
Enough to ask us to make a tape.
Are you there?
Well, that is just brilliant news. The best we could have hoped for under the circumstances. Don't you think?
Yeah. I mean, I sort of had to pinch myself after what happened in that meeting, really. But she did have a couple of notes, obviously.
Go on.
This is basically a good thing, really. She feels that there's just much more than we need, wants to whittle it down to a top 36.
36?
That would mean 6 sketches per episode.
Yeah, which brings me on to the next thing, the format. She thinks showing them individually or a few at a time rather than like in half-hour blocks, that just might be, that might be an idea.
It is an idea.
I know it wasn't the idea, but if you think about it, would you rather be on like 20 minutes a day every day at good times, or just like a 30-minute crawl once a week? Crawl. I mean, we want people to watch the thing, don't we?
OK. All right, let's go for it. But you will make sure she appreciates our flexibility, won't you?
She wants to team you up with someone as well.
Sort of like
An overseer, a co-writer of sorts.
But the thing's written.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sure they'll pretty much just be, hanging around in the background.
I don't know, Max.
Honestly, mate.
This is just standard BBC protocol. They do this with absolutely everyone. Why don't you just meet him and see how you feel after that?
How's this afternoon?
Let me see. I could probably make myself free from about 4.
Great.
I'll fire you over a Zoom link.
No, none of that, Max. Let's do this in real life. And have them come to me, please.
OK. I'll text to confirm. Look, mate, I'm going to have to shoot, but listen, this is really, really positive, yeah? Just that Philippa read it herself. I mean, that almost never happens.
And remind me, who do we have to thank for that, Max?
Well...
No, not well. There's no well about it. Me. That's who.
Well, you're a great, great man. Thank you very much. OK, look, text you in a bit. Remember, later, yeah? Big picture.
Big things happening.
And with precisely that in mind, dear viewer, I mounted my steed and made my way there. Only ever pausing to share the good news with Jen, Jack, Jackson, Lex, Adam, Kat, my father-in-law, David Owen, David French, Mark Sullivan, Cyrus, O'Mealy, Forjax, Rosa, Rizza, Rumcoke, Stewbags, Kat Crawford, Hibber Holborn, Gary, Tony, Hannah Pierce, Christobich, Toby Onetooth, Monaco Mike, Graham John Baker, Benjamin Bruno, Harry Tremery, and, of course, several other people I don't like, too.
Do you consider yourselves risk takers?
Risk taker?
Takers of risks?
Depends on the risk, I guess.
Me too. What if I told you that I had a coin, and if I were to flip it and it were to land on one side, you would be silly money up, say £40 million richer. But if it were to land on the other side, you would have to leave your life behind you tonight, forever, without saying goodbye to anyone, anywhere, anything. Would you walk away or say flip?
Well, what do you mean, leave it all behind? Like, die?
No, you wouldn't die. Just relocate to deepest, darkest Peru.
And, sorry, I can't tell anybody I'm going or why I'm going.
Would you want to?
It's a fair point. And I can't come back, ever.
To civilization? No. Actually, yes. You have to. Once a year, every year, but only ever to spend Christmas with American singer-songwriter John Legend. Plus fam.
Someone to see you, Blondey.
I'm not in, Joss.
Hi, hi, hi. I know I'm early. I was just in the area. I thought I'd just come and see.
Come and see what, sorry?
For the meeting. Should I come back? Oh God,
Oh.
You weren't expecting me.
No, are you the...
I'm the writer. Yeah. At least that's what it says on my CV.
Right.
Janine.
Okay. Blondey.
Your face. He was like, who's this crazy lady? What is she doing in the office?
Well, no, I was rather wondering why Joss had let you in.
No, that's funny. I bought you bubble tea.
Oh,
Shall I
thank
pop it
you.
there?
No, that's actually probably the worst place you could pop it.
It's
but,
honeydew with barley and coconut milk. You're gonna die. Trust me.
Right. Sorry, I've been a bit... Joss, would you mind showing... What did you say your name was again?
Janine.
Would you mind showing Janine into Galahad?
Yeah.
Janine, I'll be right behind you. Just make yourself at home.
I will do.
Ah, you took that literally.
So, life on Earth, hey?
Could be quite good, I think.
Not could. Will.
I appreciate your conviction. Have you been doing this long, then?
Oh, what, TV? Oof. Probably since you were about 3, mate.
Right.
I'm pretty new to the Beeb, actually. I've been at 4 for years, but just fancied a change, really. And then in 2020, I was approached to do The Apprentice reboot.
All right.
No, but it wasn't really me.
Oh.
So since then, I've just kind of done like a little things, you know, with like a whole range of projects. I am so ready to sink my teeth into this.
Right. How much have you actually been told about this? Because I had a phone call earlier and...
I've done a bit of research. You're an interesting boy, aren't you? And I've read the scripts.
You've read the script?
And I think what would be really good is if today we start thinking about the rejig, you know, choose which characters and sketches we want to develop and, like, hone in on.
No, it's just because, you know, Max...
Does that sound like a plan or what?
Yes, it does sound like a plan. That was my plan as well, actually.
I'm sorry, I've actually compiled a list of the sketches.
That's that, though, is it?
A couple of my own at the bottom there. We'll have a look at those. All right, let's dig in.
OK. So, yes to them. Corbin, I mentioned him to Philippa in our meeting.
Okay.
She seemed to quite like him.
She liked? Great, that's important.
Do you know Philippa then? Or?
Yeah.
If you want a palate cleanser, something simple, just to go between two more complex plot-based sketches, David would do.
I'm open to that.
Yeah, you're open to that.
Yeah.
Right, okay. The Babysitter, right, that one's one of my absolute favourites, that's a must.
No, so I didn't really get that one.
You didn't really get that one? In what sense did you not get it?
What is it like trying to say?
So I'll just tell you about it from the top, shall I?
Yeah.
A man and his wife are getting ready to go out for the evening. It's the man's office Christmas party, okay? The woman, his wife, has booked a babysitter to sit the baby. The doorbell rings, she opens it, she says, come in, and shows the babysitter around the house, the way that you do. The man hops downstairs, freshened up to the nth, ready for his big night out. And he's very surprised to find, in his kitchen, a member of the British adult film industry. Now, the reason why he's not comfortable leaving baby with her is the same reason he's not comfortable telling his wife why. He's familiar with her work. So instead, he comes up with all of these excuses, saying he's got this terrible headache all of a sudden, he feels terrible, he can't go, can't possibly go. And his wife saying, toughen up, really, you know, we haven't had a night out since the birth, I really need this. The doorbell rings again. This time it's the neighbours out the door, I mean, it's the same house, same door. Neighbouring couple, the men work together, they've agreed to share a taxi to the party. The woman, the neighbouring woman, I mean, she says to the babysitter, don't I know you from somewhere? And the babysitter says, I don't think so, or words to that effect. Eventually, she places her. She knows where she knows her from. She also discerns that the man, the original man, I mean, the original husband, knows her. He's trying to sort of, pretend that he doesn't, but, it's written all over his face. She's got his number. In the cab, on the way to the party, the original wife and the neighbouring husband are wondering what on God's green has gotten into their partners, between whom a very unique tension has arisen. It's palpable. It's very, very palpable. I mean, that's just the start, but what don't you get about that?
I'm just trying to wrap my head around the message.
What I'm trying to say is that people would sooner leave their newborn babies in the hands of people they don't trust, rightly or wrongly, than tell their partners, the persons to whom they're supposedly closest in the world, what really gets them hard / wet.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, thank you. Oh my God. Am I sat at your desk? I'm so sorry. Let me scooch over.
I had a tough time of it that evening, conveying to Max how this Janine character had turned my excitement to dread, and why. That I'd found her about as funny as a clown was simple enough, expected probably, but the first clear-cut indication that she'd be more than a mere nuisance, some sand in the proverbial spinach, had yet to present itself. Join us after the break and see if you can spot it.
Okay, so gorilla enclosure.
I wanna swing from the chandelier, from the chandelier. I wanna fly like a bird through the night, feel my tears as they dry. I
told you.
I wanna swing.
It's amazing.
From the chandelier.
What a powerful voice. Powerful man.
I'm just holding on for dear life. I won't look down, I won't open my eyes. Keep my glass full until morning light. 'cause I'm just holding on for tonight, on for tonight.
Brilliant.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Thanks, David.
No, thank you, David.
We'll be in touch.
So, shall I wait for the phone call? Or?
Yeah, or an email, I'd have thought. Yeah.
Of course, an email.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah, I'll be off.
Okay. That's your out, right?
Oh, good Lord. Thank you. Yeah. Cheers. Cheerio.
Bye.
Cheers.
Thank you.
He's something else.
You know, what I like about this one, aside from the obvious, is if we put David sandwiched between the more serious sketches as a kind of, how best to put it, like a palate cleanser.
Exactly. Nice one.
OK, what's next?
What's next? What do we have next? Yeah, we're on to the skater couple now. Your notes read, 2 skaters. The girl Amy is a pro and the guy Sean is a filmer. Their relationship is on the rocks, but delaying the inevitable because they're filming a part together and still in need of an ender. I'm assuming like an ender is like a finale, right?
Basically.
Yeah. Okay.
Just to say, Jack, my friend Jack, will be playing Sean.
Right.
Is Jack here?
Kate,
I haven't heard from him today.
is there a guy called Jack out there?
No, Jack. There's a Pedro.
Let's see Pedro.
Well, why don't I just call Jack first, and then let's see where we go.
Well, in the meantime, let's have Pedro.
Yeah, as he's here.
Right, OK, Jack hasn't picked up.
All right, Kate, can you bring Pedro in?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, mwah. Mwah.
I like him already.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Marcus. Nice to meet you. Hello. Hello. How are you doing? Max, the producer. Marcus, the director. We've got Janine and Blondey, the writers.
I am the writer, but I'm also the creator of the show.
Shantae, babes.
Well, I mean, I didn't think that it was irrelevant information.
Yeah. Anyway, so would you like to go down there on the stage? Yeah?
Yeah, right at the back, please.
Yeah, right at the back. Great.
You got your script there, yeah? So, in this scene, Sean and Amy, yeah, are filming a trick together on a roundabout, yeah? So your starting points are actually round the bend from each other. Janine, would you be kind enough to play Amy?
Oh, gosh, OK. I hope I don't cock it up. Apologies in advance, Pedro.
Why don't we have you start from, am I good? Yeah? And just ignore the cameras, buddy. Nice one.
Am I good?
Let's see it.
This one. Then I come round the corner and find that the coast isn't clear after all, so grr.
Oh, sorry, babe. Those two came out of nowhere. But this is it. Come on.
Yeah, I'm fucking trying, all right?
I know. It's gonna happen. Any minute now.
What did you say?
I didn't say anything.
Yes, you did. You know, I'd probably have it done by now if I wasn't worried about whether or not you're even filming.
What?
Oh, please, what? Every time my feet are where they need to be, I look up and you're staring at some girl's arse.
No, I'm fucking not. I'm staring at your ass. I'm committing every 2 minutes for about 2 hours now.
You'll want to talk about commitment.
Oh, what's that supposed to mean?
Oh, just fuck off, will you? Fuck off! I can't do this anymore.
Yes, you can. Just take a breather if you have to and give it 5 more proper
No,
go.
not this. This. I'm so over it.
You want to break up because I didn't see those two people coming? Okay, this is so typical of you. You know that, right?
Just stay the fuck away from me.
Oh, go on then. Run away like you always do. It's not like I haven't got anywhere else to be. I was supposed to be out with Brady today.
Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you very much. Wow.
Pedro, I think that's all we need to see. What's your availability like?
It's like, tell me where to be, and I'm there.
Pedro, I just want to say thank you for coming into our lives today. Your energy is magic.
Oh, you two babes, like, seriously.
Stop it, you charmer. This one's a charmer.
And thank you guys. So great to meet you.
Thank you, buddy. Thanks for bringing the energy to the stage. You know where you're going?
I think so, but don't want to jinx it.
Oh.
OK, well, ciao.
Bye, Pedro.
Bye.
Yeah, he's the one.
He's great.
For now.
Fucking hell. He's awesome. He's fun.
Yeah, is it even a question? Right.
Not really, no.
Great.
No.
What?
He's gay as a maypole.
Oof, I don't think we should assume that.
OK, fine. He seems like he might be just a little bit gay as a maypole.
I mean, why shouldn't he be?
What do you mean, why shouldn't he be? I haven't got a problem with someone being gay. I'm saying that Sean isn't. Sean is Amy's boyfriend, a girl's boyfriend.
Okay.
Sorry, am I the only one who was thinking that?
I've got an idea. What if Amy's gay?
What, lesbian?
No, what if she's a gay guy?
That could work.
Could it work, Janine? Would that work for you? OK,
Look-
fantastic, right. Well, I'll just go rewrite that then, shall I?
Look, I don't know, but we ain't gonna find someone as good as that. He's black, he's gay, or appears to be. I don't know what more you want.
I want someone who is capable of portraying the character which I have written. I have written that, by the way. I am the writer, by the way, Max, just to remind you. In a way that is, you know, aligned with, or at least not at odds with, the way in which I intended him to be. Is that too much to ask, Max?
I hear you. I really, really hear you. Like, he was a tiny bit too much, but, you know, we've got to aim for diversity here. I mean, especially given this BBC Three.
Bingo.
Fine, so I'll just tell Jack. Fine, OK.
Well, Pedro turned up, didn't he?
Anything else? Do you want me to rewrite Corbyn as a one-eyed hunchback Cherokee who lives exclusively on pan-fried halibut and Mars milkshakes?
No, come on, Blondie, don't be like that. It's not the same, and you know it. There's hardly any of them.
Yeah, they're not really a minority at all.
Sorry, can you just pull in here for a second? Thank you.
Jack! Oh, there you are.
Yes, here I am, where I'm supposed to be, when I'm supposed to be there. How did I manage it?
What's it? Were the auditions not at the studio?
No, they were not at the studio.
The phone ran out of battery.
Your phone wasn't out of battery last night when I was telling you for the 10th time that they would not be at the studio, that they would be at the Tabernacle.
Fuck, I'm so sorry. So my phone died and...
It's fine. It's over. They're over. Are you done with that?
Oh, yeah.
I'm headed home. You need a lift anywhere? Leicester Square?
Yeah, sure.
Come on then.
Cool. Oh, you all right? Oh.
Long day.
Yeah. How was it in the end then? Anyone good?
A few good men and women, no doubt. Well, it's hard to say, really. I wasn't really in the mood for appreciating.
No.
No. Not appreciating was at the forefront again today.
What's it, that a net woman?
Janine.
Oh.
I can't stand her, Jack. I can't stand anything about her. Her hair, her laugh, her smile, You know the type. The type that's only ever worn by the insincere and the insane.
Which one is she then?
Insincere or insane?
Picturing the Venn diagram, I would place her smack bang in the cross-section.
I mean, who is she, though? I assume you've done the old Instagram background check.
I haven't actually. Sometimes, when I don't actually want to dislike someone, I mean, when it's not convenient for me to dislike them, I just don't do the old Instagram background check. I mean,
What, so you're telling me that you don't want to see pictures of quinoa and footprints in the sand?
basically what I'm telling you. Having said that,
You've got to have a look.
Yeah, go on then, let's have a
Let's
look.
have a look.
Yeah.
Janine.
well, there must be some state secrets nestled in amongst the quinoa. She's private.
Fuck's sake. I hate that. We give her a follow then?
I could do. I could also walk into the river until my hat floats.
Yeah, there's always an option.
This is the guy.
What guy?
This is the guy from earlier, from the auditions, trying out for your role, the role I want you to have. This is the guy, and they know each other. The conniving little shits. I should have known.
Well, I mean, at least you didn't give it to him. You gave it to him.
I had to give it to him. You weren't there.
Cheek of that. Sneaking a role to a friend. You gotta do something.
I'll have to have words, won't I?
Will you?
I will. Specifically.
Specifically?
Fuck you, you again, then bastards in immediate succession.
Yeah, fuck you, you bastards.
That's right.
Yeah.
I can't have this, Jack. I will not have this.
Wait, hold on. If this guy's got the role that I'm supposed to be playing, which part am I gonna play? Blondie.
Sit down.
Being the clever, clever thing that you are, dear viewer, you no doubt already know the answer to that question. Jack didn't exactly jump for joy at the prospect, but eventually, reminded of a certain solid I once did him, which you must remind me to tell you about sometime, he came round. As for those words I was going to have, strangely but truly, for some time yet they remained unheard. Perhaps I believed Max that if we could just get the thing commissioned, I could then go to war with whomever and about whatever I fancied. Perhaps it had something to do with the fact that Pedro was, in fairness, playing his new role most convincingly. Or maybe, just maybe, some small part of me knew then that one day I'd be telling this story over the course of 6 30-odd-minute episodes, and that there simply wouldn't be room for them in this one. You do the math.